Democrats who wanted filibuster reform over the last 4 years should still want filibuster reform. For the last 4 years, Democrats, who have been in control of the White House and much of Congress, have wanted to reform the filibuster. And if that's the case, those same Democrats should still be for this policy change, even though Donald Trump and Republicans control government. Ultimately, the question of filibuster is whether government should be able to act fast to solve our great problems, or if government should act slowly to preserve the institution, to preserve the traditions and status quo of where life in America is today. The filibuster promotes bipartisanship in the Senate. It promotes the bipartisanship among the 100 senators because it requires 60 senators to pass any non-budgetary legislation. Unlike the House, where the members are reelected or elected every 2 years, the Senate is supposed to have a more consistent approach, as senators are elected every 6 years. And so progress is supposed to be slightly slower in the Senate than compared to the House. Almost never today in our divided times are 60 senators all aligned on an issue, and as a result, very few bipartisan pieces of legislation get through government. In our divided times, it just doesn't happen. So, should we be able to act fast to solve problems? Should government move fast, or as Zuckerberg said, move quick and break things? Or should we move slowly, preserving what we have, unable to upset the balance of things? Whatever you believe, what you believe during one era of government, whether it's Democrats in control, or if it's the case when Republicans are in control, you should believe it going forward, because certainly at some point your party will not be in control. So the great question is, should the Senate be able to move fast or preserve the status quo of how things are? And whatever your position on that question is what we should be doing on the filibuster, regardless of who's in power.